watching the Last Roundup Horror Show. I am Frank, and we got John with us, and we got Jason with us, and we got Randy with us. Is that better?
There we
Expedite.
go. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So this is episode 108. I've already titled it "Creepy Grandma Party" because I don't know if you guys got together on this beforehand. They're like, my movie's about a creepy grandma, and oh, I got one about a
Yeah.
creepy
Two
grandma.
machas don't make a right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll start out with Jason's pick, Two Witches, 2021. A witch passes on her sinister inheritance to her granddaughter, triggering a horrific curse that plagues her. Oh, God, this name. Directed by Pierre Sigaridis. Sigaridis? I
Nailed
don't
it.
know.
Yep, that's it.
Sure.
Written written by damn, what's going on with me? I think the witch has got a hold of me, right, Ray?
Yeah.
Written by Christina Kleb or Klebe, I don't know.
It's
Maxime
like that.
Rancon and Pierre Sigaridis.
Nailed it. That's all their
Sure.
names.
Jesus
Exactly right.
Christ.
Got them
So
all.
since Jason picked this one, let's start out with Jason.
Okay. So Supernatural. And this starts off strong. It sets the tone early, does not waste any time. Uh, Extremely creepy movie. Batshit crazy. I mean, absolutely nuts. And really, wasn't really expecting a lot of humor, but there is some subtle humor here that I found pretty funny. Great practical effects mixed in with some CG, and they they did well with the CG. Easy watch, good pace. This flew by. I wasn't checking the time to see if this was almost over. Probably my favorite witch movie, and one of my favorite movies to come out recently. Uh,
Wow.
in fact, as soon as this was over, I went and added it to my Amazon shopping cart right away. I think it's out through Arrow,
Arrow. Yeah.
and
It's
I
beautiful.
never even heard anything about them putting this out. This just came across on Shutter. I heard nothing about it. So yeah, very very surprised. I loved it. Highly recommend. I gave it a 10 out of 10.
Wow.
Starting off
Yeah.
strong.
Holy shit. All That's right. that's a rarity with you, man. Yeah. Nice.
Especially with new movies. Yeah, this. I
Yeah.
wanted to watch it again as soon as it was over. That
Wow. Oh
rarely
yeah.
happens with me.
I'm definitely gonna
So
watch it again for sure.
Right on. John, why don't you go?
All right. So, I'd watched this just out of curiosity before Jason picked it anyways, because I'm always on Shutter looking at their menu. Um, and overall it was pretty cool. I'm wondering, like, are they ever gonna make the sequel? There's more that's gonna happen here. It seems like
What would they call it? Because I was thinking about that, like Two Witches Part Two, or Three Witches,
I,
or
more witches.
More
All the
Witches.
witches They could just call it. They could just call it Coven could do
Yeah.
that too. and Yeah, just at have this a point. bunch. Yeah. Um, like I did like this movie. Don't get me wrong. I didn't care for, I don't know, the part one, part two structure. I guess it set it up like it was gonna be an anthology, but then it just ends after part two with no kind of uh, I, I mean, I guess there's a resolution, but not really. It left it
Yeah.
open, like big time.
The structure reminded me of Death Proof, how that ends and then basically starts again. That's kind
Hmm,
of, it's like split in half.
okay. So now I love the casting. Everyone played their parts so good. One thing that really got on my nerves though was the very beginning of in the restaurant scene, the ADR just ugh, was so apparent and mm, just unnatural. That got on my nerves. Um, the witch was creepy. The old witch was creepy. Um, why why'd she curse her? Just because she looked at her? Is that I mean that seems like what it is. or she saw the baby. He was like, "I'm gonna curse you and eat your baby too."
Yeah,
Maybe
I'm guessing she knew she was pregnant
Okay, and she was
on her
just like,
baby.
like
"Oh,
smelled it.
there's a
She
pregnant
smelled
You
lady.
it.
know,
Let's
a
do it."
witch being a witch, you know.
Okay,
Yeah.
all
Witches out
right.
here witching.
Yeah, witches bewitching.
Yeah.
um, yeah, really, really good effects. I liked the the couple they went to visit. They were cool, especially because they showed up in part two after the fact. So there was some like there was a timeline of stuff happening. So I thought that was really cool. Um it got nuts. Like when she's taking her doing her own stomach and stuff like that, and then she has the scar in the second story. Like that was a
And
cool deal.
he's like, put it away. Put it. What are you
Yeah,
scared
put
to
it
take it
away. What are you doing?
No, I did
like
I didn't like her in the beginning. I really didn't.
really
Oh, okay.
annoying character.
And
Yeah.
and now that you've reminded me, if I would have remembered, it probably would have went down to a 9 just because of her.
Oh,
But she got better later.
Yeah.
But when they
yeah,
first
she
introduced
evolved.
her, she was so annoying, cringy.
I didn't mind her. I thought her boyfriend was worse.
I
He
thought he
was
was funny. He made me
funny, but
laugh.
he was a jackass.
They were your
Yeah.
typical
But he was
mystical
cool though.
douchebags. They were your, like that's what they were, like I
Yeah,
believe in magic nonsense people, and then they
right.
happen to be right. So
Yeah. So
yeah.
yeah, that was okay. So what happens? Everything goes nuts. They cut out their baby and eat it and whatever. It was nuts. Um, chapter two, Masha, another Masha, didn't plan it. Swear to God. Um, I like I both liked and disliked the girl that played Masha. Great casting, but she got on my nerves a little bit, but she was still just really, really, really creepy. Like really good at her role. Um Jason, I'm sure you liked when that girl got hit by the car. Annoying.
Loved it.
Yeah.
See that coming at all whatsoever.
Yeah, I wasn't anticipating that. That just was like out of nowhere. Kind of like in Final Destination when that girl gets hit by the bus out of nowhere. Like
I
really
really, it was perfect timing because she just got done like saying, "Well, here's what we're going to do," and then just
perfect. Yeah.
I ha-
Yeah,
I
it's
hadn't
like,
been
"Oh,
that
really?"
I hadn't been that shocked since When Evil Lurks,
oh, when
like
that truck hits them.
yeah,
Yeah.
like I'm just sitting there on my couch and I like jumped. It takes a lot to get me to jump. So
Yeah,
yeah.
it was definitely a shock
Yeah.
to see her go. But what about what about when he just shows up to Masha's house and just punches her in the fucking face? Like, I love that part. And he sets her on fire. Like that was awesome. The whole that whole thing was awesome. That her Masha's with the rabbit going to her mom's house. Wow.
Yeah.
That was super super cool, super creepy. That old lady, she was good. Um that whole scene was just really really well written. I had no idea it was written by Christina Kleb. She was Linda in the Halloween remake. Rob Zombie's remake. She was Linda.
Okay.
Um
She was an actress in this movie too, right?
yeah, she was Masha's roommate.
Yeah.
That was a weird dynamic too. Like they almost it felt like they didn't really know each other. Did anyone else get that? It seemed like maybe she just moved in a couple weeks ago or something.
Yeah, that
Little.
felt like one of those I answered an ad scenarios,
Yeah,
like room to rent kind of thing.
right, exactly.
Yeah.
Um, the very last part where the Grand Witch, the head of the coven, I guess, she's like black and fuzzy, and her face was like
I thought that was the devil. Wasn't that the
Yeah,
devil?
that's like too.
I don't know. I thought it
Yeah.
was like the leader, the one that was like
Yeah, the
like her
devil.
last
Same
breath,
thing.
her first.
Yeah.
Is
I
it the
believe it
devil
was
or is it just like
Didn't it have hooves and shit? Didn't it have hooves and like tits, like kind of like this the traditional like fucking tarot card devil? Like,
Did they have
wasn't it
those?
like
I don't even remember.
I thought
I
I
don't
saw a
remember.
close. I don't know.
She had it looked
Yeah.
like she had very slicked down fur and like a
Gotta watch
bright
it
face
again.
and some gold claws. But that
Let me
was
see
it.
if
It
I
was
can
like
find an
black.
image.
Yeah, it was like all black and then like her face popped. But even that was hidden behind hair, so you didn't even really get a good look. And her claws were definitely like gold colored.
It's
So
the Grand
her
Witch.
look was super cool.
John
Yeah.
wins.
Uh,
Yeah.
but I I feel like I need to see a part two in order to
Uh,
enjoy this more because it left too much of a cliffhanger. Like, I want to like, does Masha survive? Do they sacrifice her? Like, they left you wanting more. And there's some after credits stuff too. So if everyone's gonna watch it, stick around till after the credits. There's more to Sarah. Is that her name? Sarah, the first girl, um, that lost her baby from the first story. I think her name's Sarah. There's more to her at the end. So I ended up giving this one a 6. I liked it, but this.
Whoa.
So I feel like, but here's the deal. I feel like
Wait a
just wait,
minute.
hear me out. So this to me this is like a Terrifier situation. Terrifier 1, just on its own, was just don't get me wrong, cool. But it kind of had like no substance to it. Part 2 made me like part 1 even more because they had a story now. It wasn't just some clown, some generic clown goring it up. So I want to see a part 2 to enhance part 1. I want to see if they'll do that, but they haven't done it yet. So
yeah.
Yeah, I hope
I
they
think you
do.
are right. That creature at the end, it looks more like a woman. Like I only found one image, but there's no horns. Maybe she just got like furry legs or something. I don't know. She's creepy.
she was, dude,
Uh,
she was full fur. Like you could see the light shining off,
except for her tits. Her tits
full
did not have
body
fur.
bush. But no, like the light catches her at some point, and you definitely see it looks like fur on
Yeah,
her because
there's
she has
something
no.
going on.
Yeah, she's got a
But
form,
she's got
but
weird.
you can't.
Her hands are all black. She's got like
Yes.
creepy demon fingers. She's something special.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyways,
Grand
Anyways,
Ray,
Witch.
what?
sorry, I talked enough. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
Grand Witch. Hit it up, Ray.
Yeah, I'm just, I'll echo everybody's sentiments. I really liked this. This was surprising. I hadn't heard of this one, so I was pleasantly surprised. Um, great story idea. I love the way it was disjointed, or like almost an anthology, like you were saying. It had that kind of Tarantino vibe, chapter one, chapter two kind of thing, where you're getting the full story after a little bit of a weird introduction. I liked that. Man, I wrote down here. This chick is wild. She's a little rascal, isn't she?
Mhm.
Which one? Which one are you talking
just,
about? The
just
one in the
the
second part?
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
the second part. She's a little
She was
rascal,
bald.
man.
She's always up
She's
to
out there,
something.
just out there causing havoc, having weird sex. Pretty cool. Um,
Pretty cool.
Yeah, pretty cool. I gotta say, for a movie like this, the acting was really good, with the one exception of the lady that we just discussed that gets hit by the car. Her early acting is not very good. You're glad when she is gone,
Hmm.
but I think that's kind of like, again, her character. I think she was playing somebody that you wouldn't generally like, anyways. So, uh, good job if that was what she was going for. Um, I got to say though, we didn't mention it. Nobody's mentioned this yet. The piano score in this movie, man, really good, right? I mean, the music, the tone.
Oh
I
yeah.
really They had a really neat piano score over some of it. I thought was really cool. I didn't get a chance to look it up, but definitely cool. I'll just say a couple of things I thought were negatives. I did feel like the ending was a little sloppy, in my opinion. Um, I agree with you on that, John. It's not like, this isn't a tight, definitive ending. It is very like, here's all this stuff, boom, 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 and then kind of interpret what's happening at the end. I enjoy that for the most part, but I did feel this was a little bit more disjointed than it could have been. I definitely would like a backstory and a sequel as well. So it left me wanting more. And I didn't feel like this took a long time at all. Um, I would say that's one of the other thing I'll say. It's an hour and 37 minutes. The pacing, I never once looked at my watch or checked my phone or anything. I just watched this movie and it was over, and I really enjoyed that. It's refreshing because I've seen some movies recently. One was 3 hours and 39 minutes long, and I was doing this every
Whoa, what
40,
was that
every 30.
movie? What movie was
The
that?
the Brutalist.
Holy shit,
Shit.
that's over 3 hours long.
Yeah, it has an intermission. So
Oh
yeah.
well, there's that.
Yeah, it's 3 hours and 39 minutes long. It's very
Was it at
long.
least
But
good? Did he deserve the Oscar? Adrian
eh,
Brody?
yeah. I mean, he's
Yeah.
very good in it. So,
All right.
but back, as a film, I'm going to buy this as well, Jason. I think this is one that I should own. This is one I'll watch again. Definitely going to be a Halloween watch for sure. This will be one I throw on. I gave it an 8 out of 10. So I recommend everybody check this out. Two Witches.
Two Witches. Um,
Two
one of my
way.
favorite parts in this thing is early on when the witch first appears in the pregnant girl's house, and like the husband like get like shudders out of bed, like he's like doing this weird movements, and then you
Oh
see the
yeah.
witch behind the door. That was like so creepy and perfectly executed. I like that a lot. I do think it's funny how that girl underplays the evil eye that the witch gives her at the fucking restaurant. Like when she talks about it to her boyfriend or husband or whatever, she's like, she gave me the evil eye. Bitch, her eyes turned white and she produced a candle from fucking nowhere that was lit and blew it out. That is something you tell him immediately. What, like you point that out. Hey, man, look, look at this shit. I don't know. I just thought it was funny how he underplayed that. And like she totally doesn't mention any of the shit in that happens in their place with him shuddering out of bed when they go on that long car ride. She's just like, you don't believe me. Well, you haven't fucking told him anything. You're like, do you give him the details? He'll fucking understand. You're a little crazy. But
Wasn't that just a dream though?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Him when he jumps out of bed and he's like that.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah,
an
I thought that was
illusion
just
or
a dream
something. I
sequence.
don't know. There's a witch's chant in this that I thought was pretty funny. Every time it came back, I don't know what they're actually saying, but it sounds to me like Debo Taco.
Yeah.
I'm like, that just means double taco, man. They just want a fucking double taco. They're hungry. Uh, I do like how it's split into playing with like form, and I think they intertwine in a fairly clean fashion the way they did it. It keeps things moving along, which helps the time. It's a little longer than I'd like a movie to be, but you don't notice it. Uh, the second half of the film involving Masha and her grandmother is different tone, but definitely compatible. There's more of an ominous mood, and they've definitely ramped up the evil shit percentage. Did you see how angry she ate that fucking apple whenever her roommate
Yeah.
tells her she's got to move out? And I wish I had like all the different cuts of them going, all right, now just eat that apple like you fucking hate it. You don't like eat that motherfucker. Like, there was probably like three or four. They were like, that's not good enough. Try again. Uh, maybe
He's
that's
like, I'm so
some
sick of
things.
fucking apples.
Maybe that's some the exercises you'll get to work on in your acting class, Randy. You can come in
There
and
you
bring it.
go. How to eat an apple
Like
Let's
daintily.
seductively eat an apple or eat one
no shit.
angrily.
Eat it like you're mad. Um,
Yeah.
I do like how they connected the first half with the second half at that party. It's a great highlight for the film in the bathroom where Masha does this like Carrie-esque telepathic thing and like destroys this girl's face kind of.
Yeah.
That's where you hear Debo Taco. It comes back there, and then the dude flips out because he hears her saying it or whatever. I
What
just love it when it may be a language, whatever they're saying, it may be a fucking language, but I hope it's not. I hope it's just one of those instances where they've just made some bullshit magic words up. Um, yeah, it was crazy when that mystical candle making chick got annihilated. Uh, I kept waiting for her to bring out crystals. That's what it was. She's like one of those crystal people, that always has
Yeah.
crystal charges them in the moonlight. Uh,
Well, that's the only
I
time you can charge them.
Yeah. Uh, I thought this movie was awesome. Normally, I don't even like witches at all, but these ladies are evil as fuck. They like take it to a new level that I didn't know witches could go to. Um, Even beyond like, uh, you know, what was that fucking movie? Suspiria. Even beyond the Suspiria, that's evil witches. I like those witches more than most witches. These ones take it up.
Mhm.
And the ending is fucking bonkers. I love how crazy the ending is. Um, and the fact that they shot most of the principal photography during COVID and you don't even know it, like it says it in the credits that like thanks to everybody for working through this, whatever the fuck it says. But I give it a 10 out of 10 too. I highly recommend it. So there's
Wow,
an
all right.
approved film. Haven't had one of those in a while.
Cool.
All right. Well, let's go into John's pick, Mind, Body, Spirit, from either 2022 or 2024, depending on where you get your info. I don't know why there was all these conflicting pages, but an aspiring yoga influencer embarks on a ritual practice left behind by her estranged grandmother. Directed by Alex Haynes and Matthew Miranda. Written by Topher Hendricks, Alex Haynes, and Matthew Miranda. John, why don't you start this off?
This was another one I just saw like premiere on Shutter. It wasn't like I was looking like, oh, I can't wait for Mind, Body, Spirit. I just saw the poster look cool. She was all like bent almost 360. Um, I read the synopsis and then I was watched it because there was nothing else to watch. So I really like this one. And on the second time through, I really liked how it opened. Somebody watching this on the dark web.
Oh, it
Um,
was Dark Web. That's what we were watching it
yeah,
on.
because you see, so I read some of the stuff. I paused it and read some of the stuff on the screen. It was like top red rooms and
Okay.
stuff. If you ever heard that term, it's like pretty much like videos of murders and torture and stuff.
See, I
Uh,
what I thought it was a an app for like mental health and fitness. Like I thought that that's
you know
what this
what? At
whole.
first, me too. But then I was then on the second watch through, I really paid attention. I saw top red rooms, and I paused to see it, and it said some twisted shit. So pretty much it was a site for snuff. So um that whole setup was really cool. That could be a franchise in itself. Someone watching sort of like VHS style. Someone watching this stuff on the dark web. So anyways, girl wants to be like an influencer. Who the fuck doesn't? It's generic. Whatever. You know, she ain't bringing nothing new to the table. She's got some mental issues. I think did she try and kill herself? I think she did. And that's why she ended up moving out to her estranged grandma's house. Not sure how her mom let her do that with judging like by their relationship. You know, it wasn't good. Um, it pretty much starts right away. She's doing some stuff, being silly on camera, and then she notices by that can what inconspicuous bookcase just sitting in front of a door and with a hole in it. She sees a door behind it. There's a door back here. All right, cool. I love hidden shit. Let's go. Cool. The attic is awesome. Very creepy. Love all the imagery. Love all the symbolism. That altar just was it jars? Was it just jars of stuff in a giant circle?
There was a lot of bread with candles in it, which I was waiting on them to
That's
bring that.
what.
It was
Yeah.
like artisan bread with like candles in it. And I'm like waiting the whole movie. I'm like, well, clearly they're gonna fucking explain the bread. Nope.
Nope.
No, they didn't. But I feel
Grandma
like
just likes sourdough, man. That's all we know. That's all we know for sure.
yeah.
I thought maybe it
I
was like a gluten spell or something like she was into dieting too, and she's like no gluten and
She
lights
was
the
like,
candle.
colitis.
There you go. But that whole room was cool, and then that whole I feel like that bread thing is a cultural thing. I know I've seen it, but I can't explain to you what it is, but it looked familiar to me. Um her her friend. Oh, she's like, she was good. She embodied like the worst of those kinds of influencers. Like, let's do this thing now. We're we're getting Kenzie fit. You know, she just made like her own thing and put, you know, her name in front of fit. You know, and she's peddling shit. They intersplice ads and stuff, which is cool. It's like someone's really watching this. And then, you know, I really like that. I can't remember what it was, but that commercial with that guy. Did any of you guys remember what that commercial was? It was so dumb. Something
It
about
was
like,
for like a a protein powder or something,
yes,
wasn't it?
some green drink. Yeah, it was so bad. Like just all the kind of pretentious shit that these people do. It was really funny. Um, the diary prop was really cool. Um, well made prop there. I like the journey, but more than anything, I like the way it was filmed. Pretty much from like an angle with on a gimbal with like an odd AI tracking is what it seemed like to me, anyways. The way it panned and stuff sometimes, and then sometimes it just panned off of nothing, which to me was like, all right, there's like, and you caught glimpses of her, that lady in the background sometimes. Um, so it would like track her spirit, I'm assuming, stuff like that. Um, what else? Not a lot of blood, okay, except for the end, which was awesome. that
If it
kettlebell,
was on
that kettlebell
camera, it would have been
workout.
even better.
I
Yeah.
know, I know. I trust me, I had that thought
The
too, but the
one,
aftermath
the
was good.
one cocksucking thing in the fucking.
I know, I know, I know.
Shut up, Frank. I thought that's about all I got to say about the thing. Jeez.
But I like the aftermath. Um, the effects, what little there were good. The camera work was good. I thought her journey was really cool. She thought she was doing some self-discovery stuff where she was just like hollowing herself out for her grandma to take over. So I ended up giving this one a 7 out of 10. I dug it. Good performances, very small location. They made the most of it. And yeah, it was a well-made movie. I liked it.
Right on. Ray, hit it.
Oh, me, huh? Uh,
Oh, did
Jason, you
I
sure you
pitch?
don't want to go?
No,
Uh,
go for it.
Okay.
why don't you?
Well,
He doesn't want to shit on it.
because I hate to be the bearer of bad news, John, and I
You're
hated
all
this
right. I
movie.
already knew what this was.
I
Jason
absolutely,
gave me plenty of hints.
yeah, I hated everything about this movie. I will say, I'll just say what I liked first, okay? Because I didn't know. Now that you pointed that out, the dark web thing is kind of it's a cool thing, right? That's a cool idea. I didn't catch that. That's neat. Okay, this movie's an hour and 20 minutes. It felt like 2 hours and 49 minutes. Okay, it was fucking excruciatingly long, but it was a quick runtime, so I'll say that's something nice. I will say the girl that plays Anya, Sarah J. Bartholomew, she does some decent acting here. She's basically by herself for 95% of this movie, so I got to give her props for at least trying to do something with this script. This is a short story idea that was drug out into a movie that has absolutely no right being a movie, in my opinion. There's nothing that fucking happens in this movie until the very last frame or two. Uh, sure, she finds the book. Uh, who's fucking filming this? You're right, John. Like the camera's all over the place. Who's fucking following her around? It's shot like we're watching it from a VHS style point of view. Who's
Mhm.
filming it? Ghosts? Grandma?
There's a lot.
But
There's a
she's got it
lot.
set up on tripods and stuff.
That's not my problem
Up the
with the
stairwell?
perspective. Crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Perspective is
Yeah.
from every perspective. They even have a Zoom call in there at one point,
Yes.
and it's crazy. Yeah, I'll get into that whenever it's
And
my
let me,
turn. Go
yeah,
ahead, Ray.
I hate commercials anyways. And the fact that I had to sit through fucking fake commercials, I was infuriated and I didn't find them amusing. I was, maybe they were funny and I just was angry. But I was, the minute it popped on, I immediately was like, pause, wait, what the fuck's going on here? Because it looked real for a minute, you know?
Mhm.
So they got me. You guys got me, mind, body, and spirit movie makers. Good job. Fucking lame-o story that I've seen a million times, done 1,000 times better. No real soundtrack, quiet nonsense through most of it. That incantation drew me fucking nuts. If I had to hear it one more fucking time, I was going to flip out. And just overall, one of the
Got him worked
lamest.
up.
No, I'm sorry.
Let him
That's
go
all I
last.
got.
He's got intense
Oh,
Yeah,
put that
passion.
emotion in there. Do it.
one of the lamest movies
I
I've
can't
seen
follow
on
this.
Shudder in the last couple of years. Like, I can't believe that somebody gave somebody money to make this half-baked idea because there's a good movie here. It's just not formed. They're just like, it's like if me and Frank drove over to that old house that we filmed at, Frank, and we are like, we're gonna make a witch story today, and it's about an influencer. We did it in 8 hours. That's what this felt like. It literally felt like nobody put any effort into this except for the lady who is the actress. And that kettlebell scene, I was waiting for it because I hated that secondary broad so much. And then they panned away, and I'm like, great, just great. The one thing that I wanted to see, and they come back to it, and her face is spent. Awesome. Bravo. Bravo, guys. So I gave this a 2 out of 10. I can't recommend it to anybody, honestly. So sorry.
Yeah. You want to go next, Jason?
Yeah. Real quick. So on theme here with another supernatural horror. First act, super slow. It's just setting up an extremely an annoying influencer, and that name alone, I can barely even say it anymore. Every time I hear it, I cringe. It's the same. It's right up there with vintage and retro. Can't stand these words. Second act, super slow, but she starts to do these rituals or whatever they are. So the story kind of picks up there. Uh, but I mean, 40 minutes in, nothing happens. An hour in, nothing happens. The final act gets here again, super slow, and nothing happens until, like we've talked about, the last few minutes, maybe just the last minute of the movie. You get to hear it, um, and the aftermath looks cool, but golly, man, to sit there through that whole thing, like that was just a kick in the nuts, a slap in the face to just drag me through this entire movie to give me something off screen was. If I even liked the movie remotely, that would have turned me off alone right there. That was almost disrespectful. Like we choose to watch these movies. We only got so
Yeah.
much time in the day, and you do that to me. Like I'm
Well,
watching a movie. These directors and producers and everybody wanted me to watch. I'm doing that, and then you don't deliver a single thing for me. Just an extremely slow burn with no payoff. Nothing here for me. With Ray, it's a 2 out of 10.
damn. Yeah, it would have been funny if during that last scene when the camera that does like a complete 360, whenever it went to that room that was across from them and the old lady was in there, if she was just fucking sitting there flipping you off.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. You know what? I will say one positive thing. I guess the reason why I gave it a 2 out of 10, besides that final shot, uh, what was it? Is she on mushrooms? Like that whole mushroom trip.
some sort of
That was pretty
some
cool.
sort of I don't know if it was mushrooms or tea
Some,
I
leaves or
think it was
something.
whatever
Some old
she was.
something
So,
she
so
drank out
she's
of that
laying on the
jar.
floor, and then
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
see like
yeah.
all her other. That was
Oh,
cool.
yeah. She's like multiple hers in the frame and stuff.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
was,
just
yeah,
going all over the
I
place.
yeah,
thought
that
the
was
Oh,
grandma looked creepy too, by the way. That was the other
right.
thing I
this
started to
is the
say.
creepy grandma party, so it should.
Yeah.
That's right. Uh,
Yeah.
I wrote a whole thing here, so I'm gonna just read what I wrote because I don't want to try to condense it. I know this is like found footage, but why from so many perspectives? The bulk of the footage is from the yoga lady's camera that she's shooting her videos on, but there's also a Zoom call at one point and a couple commercials. Also, it's not even completely raw footage because there's plenty of jump cuts, but also stuff she wouldn't uh, do live or post online. I thought the framing device of this film was a broadcast of some sort from, like I told you, from like a health app. Uh, but I wanted to know like which camera is telling the story because when narratives are carried via found footage cameras, that automatically makes the camera like a presence in the movie. Like you're aware that that camera's there, and that's the thing. And with so many fucking multiple perspectives, they threw the whole book out the window at one point, and there's like um an angle where it's either a ghost moving around while the girl's asleep, which is a completely different angle, or the ghost takes the camera she records herself sleeping with and moves that around. So it's weird how many perspectives. And I hate the transitions. They do the loading transitions in between each one. So this is either a playlist or
It was multiple videos, like it all in that beginning part. There were multiple pieces of this together.
okay. But the transition was, it is what it is. The girl is annoying. I don't think I'm wrong to I think you're not I don't think you're supposed to really like her. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Um, but I kept waiting on her to pull out like a Reiki garden or fucking crystals. I don't think maybe I just don't like new age shit. Maybe that's it. But during the cleansing ritual where she swallows the string, did they create a CGI string? It looked like
Yes.
that to me. It was moving
Yes,
around
they
like a
did.
fucking
It wasn't
cartoon.
natural.
No, not
How
at
hard
all.
is it to turn your head to the side and drop a string behind your
And
head? It's like,
pretend
what
you're
is
eating it.
That's one of
Yeah.
the first magic tricks ever.
Yeah.
I
Or
mean, it could,
the finger thing.
Yeah.
yeah. Um, yeah, this was a disappointing venture for me. They never really explained the bread candle thing. So I'm assuming that was a gluten related magic ritual.
Yeast magic.
And also, not only does the annoying fitness girl not die, but the main character doesn't die. And I was hoping for both of them to go. Uh, I gave it
She
a three
kind
out
of
of 10.
did. She got
I gave
she
it a
got the
three out of,
death.
yeah. I gave it a 3 out of 10. Good job on making a thing. So that's all I have. All right, guys. So we get shit submitted to us sometimes, and this one was submitted through TikTok by Peachy Keene Productions. It is a film you can watch right now on YouTube. It's
What
fairly short.
is
It's called Dirty Jersey. So, uh, three friends go for an off-roading adventure in the Pine Barrens, but their friendship is torn to pieces along with them. Directed by David Keane, written by David Keane and Tyler Mulholland Gain. Um, Anybody want to start?
I'll start
Okay, here he goes.
just real quick. So this is only 40 minutes long, right? So
Yeah.
Oh,
20 minutes of the 40 minutes is about a relationship. Uh, it, it, with most lower budget movies comes subpar acting. We have that here. Another trend is the story's not quite put together. Story's just kind of a mess. I, I felt confused in this movie more than I felt I should have. Uh, I just, what was the winged? Did you see the winged like Jeepers Creepers
It's the Jersey
creature?
Devil.
See,
There's a
this was
legend
my
So,
about,
problem too.
yeah.
I
but
definitely thought that was
the
the
boy's
devil,
a
but
Whoa,
the
whoa,
boy's a
whoa.
it's
rabbit.
the Jersey Devil. I thought they were trying to make it a rabbit character.
Yeah, I don't. That's what
no,
I'm
not the
saying.
kid. The not the kid in the mask. Right as remember, he's got
Right.
that head wound, right? And then he gets up out of that thing, and then you see that thing spread the wings, and then a
Yeah,
dirty jersey.
but that's it, right? That's the
Yeah,
only time you
that's
see
the
it.
only thing it
The
could
only
be.
thing you see, yeah.
But so then, what's the fucking rabbit? What's the story with the rabbit?
That kid, so that rabbit thing was like some superhero, and the kid was obsessed with it. What happened to the fucking kid?
I
That's
thought that
my
was the
fucking
kid.
problem. What happened?
Yeah,
How did he become like a zombie? He was a kid.
yeah,
He
yeah.
was a regular
But,
kid just running
but
around.
he was just in school. Like the
Yeah, you
guy's
hear
like,
the
I don't know how you took
conversation.
him out of school. Why would he? The the rabbit kid was in school. Like
Yeah,
so he was either normal or not. I don't.
Well,
So that's
I
what I'm
guess
saying is.
The Jersey Devil fucked it up or something, like gave it possessed it or what. I don't know. Who knows,
Bit
man?
him
But
and made him into
show me
one.
that's
that. Don't
bullshit.
Yeah.
show me
Bullshit.
20 minutes of a bullshit relationship and what you're gonna do for her birthday. Show me that stuff. Show me the winged creature. Explain more. So uh decent practical effects though. I'll give them to
Oh
him on
yeah,
that.
for sure.
That
There's some cool music in here. I don't know if they created it or if it's public domain stuff or whatever, but it's cool music. So it's not all bad, but 40 minutes, you got to come stronger than what you did. I know it's a short amount of time, but you still got to put a story together or nothing else really matters. This is a 2 out of 10 for me.
woo,
All right,
man.
I'll go since I
yeah,
chimed
go
in.
ahead.
Yeah. So Jersey Devil, got it. The mom character credited as mother Leeds or last name Leeds. That's the mother of the Jersey Devil, the Leeds. Okay, awesome, cool. You see him for 2 seconds, and then so like the kid falls. Right, you see that kid in the rabbit hat, rabbit mask, running around. Go outside, whatever, whatever. He falls and like bashes his head. Okay, didn't doesn't seem to kill him. Was he supposed to be dead and coming back? Even if he was, what the fuck? How?
Mm.
Okay, like and then woof, I'm Jersey Devil, and then that's it. And cut to those kids. I feel like they really made it a point of that dude about his concussion, and it
Yeah.
didn't play
Mm-hmm.
out. I thought maybe he was like the kid in the rabbit mask grown up or something, and then he turned psycho. Like, I'd have been all right with that. They tried to cram a feature length story into this amount of time, and it left way more questions. You could have focused on the kid being a
The Jersey Devil.
or the Jersey Devil. Yeah, it's like it's been done
The
a
fuck's a
ton, but
rabbit?
like
Okay.
I just don't get the dirty jersey. Like, is it supposed to be like grimy? Is that like deadbeat at dawn grimy? Is that like what we're supposed to be thinking of here? Awesome special effects. I feel like that's where the money went was the special effects. Um, the acting, whatever. It's a short. I'm not looking for Oscars, but in 40 minutes that got funded on Kickstarter, you come on, guys. Like, I hope this was a good experience, and I hope maybe they'll flesh it out in another film because you just tried to they just tried to do too much. I I got I got to know why the kid. I got to know why he's all of a sudden a ghoul.
You know what?
That's what,
It gave me such serious Dr. Satan vibes, man. Like when you see Dr. Satan in House of a Thousand Corpses, you're like, where the fuck has this dude been? Uh,
Mhm.
I don't know. Uh, but
Yeah.
the same thing with this character is just fucking.
Yeah, and was he wearing an overcoat? Because it looked like he was wearing an overcoat, like Jeepers Creepers
Maybe.
style, the devil, Jersey Devil. It looked like it was so quick though, you wouldn't
I
know if it was.
couldn't tell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really
Yeah.
looked like the creeper. Like it really did.
So I'll say it had a coat then. It did look like an overcoat he was wearing. Um, that was pretty much all I have. I didn't care about the characters. I needed this story needed to be like ironed out. Like, ah, sorry. It really left me confused. Like, it's not that it was bad by any means. There were really good parts. The kid was cool. The the leads legend being told, but like not really being told. She's just like there in the woods. Anyways, I gave it 3 out of 10.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I thought that this was basically a VFX reel. That's what this felt like. You know,
Okay.
like somebody was like, "Hey, we have all these talented people who are really good at visual effects, so we're going to showcase that." You know, so I thought there was a train car shot that looked amazing. I was really impressed. I was really impressed with a lot of the camera work in this. At 38 minutes here, I was expecting complete garbage, and there was some really good stuff in this. The special effects, like we said, but I'm with you guys. The plot is confusing as hell. I don't know. Because I went and rewatched it the other day. I watched it the night Frank told us about it, and then the other day I watched it, and I still can't tell you why the fucking kid turned. Like he clearly gets bonked on the head or bit, but I can't tell which. You know, like and so, if it bit him, are they saying that the Jersey Devil is an infectious disease and you become that, or it brings you like, or was the lady? Did the Jersey Devil go to his house and she's taking care of it now? You know, like I don't understand that part of it, and it ruins the rest of the movie for me.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
barring that, like I said, uh, for this kind of movie, the acting is I've seen way worse acting in bigger budget movies, so I wasn't very put off by the acting. I was a little bored with the love story, but I thought they were setting up payoff, and they basically were cannon fodder at the end, which I'm fine with the movie that does that as well. The music was cool. I really like that. I agree with Jason on that, but they won awards if you because I follow these guys on TikTok. They won awards at these film festivals for the visual effects, the
Well, that's
gore, the makeup, all that stuff. So you can tell this is somebody's sizzle reel. This is somebody going, "Hey, I want to make a movie. Look at what I did." You know, like, and for that, I give them, I applaud them. I think this is worth everybody's time. It's 38 fucking minutes. I watch way dumber shit on YouTube every day for 38 minutes. So I'd say sit down and watch it. This is a 5 out of 10 for me. Watch it once. You'll be impressed by these small budget filmmakers doing something that they wanted to do. I just wish they would have spent more time on the story itself. So
like I would not care if they took an element of this and expanded it, but I just need
yeah,
it was just the confusing
and
part. But if it
and
was just so
even
real,
the ending isn't
right on.
satisfying really because it's so vague. You're just like, oh, that
Yeah,
happened.
she just
Okay,
becomes the new mom.
yeah, like all
Like,
right, well,
oh,
that's
okay.
why. Why is that necessary? Why can't they just leave? I don't understand that part. You know, like what is this creature so? What's the appealing about? I don't understand it. You know. So.
Oh, it can tear your face into, so maybe she was just worried that it was going to tear her
I mean,
face
there
in.
is that.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, if that's the case, okay. I mean, that's lazy writing. So,
Mm.
no offense,
It's
guys.
funny. I
Listen, the
I
effects
I
were
thought,
on point.
dude,
Yeah,
Go for it.
my taste is so bad. I liked the writing, especially the fucking dialogue between these three people. It had
oh,
me that shit was so campy and like ridiculous. I
right up
mean,
your
fuck,
alley.
10 minutes, less than 10 minutes in, there's a really offhanded focus on smoking cigarettes, like the act of smoking, discussion about how bad it is for you. Everybody's doing it almost or talking about it. It's really weird. I don't know if it's like supposed to be a covert
I
anti-smoking thing, but it
I
made
thought
me
I
want to
wrote
go
something
outside
down,
now.
but I thought the same thing. I thought I wrote smoking down. I was looking, but yeah, I thought the same thing. Like, why are we talking about cigarettes so much in this?
Yeah, it's got like a
So,
real after school special level of focus on smoking at the beginning.
yeah,
But you're right, Randy. I thought there was some real like cool shots, some real craft, especially during the when they're on the four wheelers and they're like there's
yeah,
like drone shots following them through the woods, and but not all drone shots. There's some stationary shots in there too. I liked that sequence a lot. I thought it was pretty cool. It's got awesome vaporwave music in there, like you guys were talking about. There's a lot. The reason I liked the three people so much is that it was like just interesting dynamics. It's like first there's this bizarre love triangle thing. It's all bad relationships, every corner of the triangle.
Mhm.
The letter jacket kid is walking around with a concussion he sustained playing football, I assume. His girlfriend may be considering lesbianism with her coworker from the diner, seemingly, but she's also potentially messing around with the concussion kid's grease monkey friend who loves to smoke more than anything in the world. He's the main smoking focus in this thing. Um, but yeah, they end up straining themselves in the woods after a few drunken mistakes were made by these guys. And now the mechanic's leg's broken, and evidently the cops are after them. But I think that was just the lady, right?
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
you see this, you kind of see like this the monster in the bus. It's like a hand that goes down below the seats or some shit. But it's not really that thing's not really even in there that much. It's mostly just conversation with these three decent actors. I don't know.
Yeah,
Uh,
they're
when
decent.
when the creepy shit goes down, you get plenty of practical effects that work. It's not the best you've ever seen, but it ranges between pretty good and all right. There is one moment at the end where, like I said, it's like Dead Alive. When the face gets split in that movie, that's what it reminded me of. Definitely the highlight of the film. Overall, the runtime, real nice. Uh, like right in the fucking pocket. I think it's worth your time too. I mean, it's fucking short. It's too short to be a feature film, and it's too long to stuff it in an anthology. But it's better executed than most segments in anthologies.
True.
Like, I mean, so it's weird that the ending was fairly boilerplate stuff when they could have played with these bizarre relationships and said, have them stabbing each other in the back and shit or whatever. I gave it a 6. So
Nice.
there you go.
Yeah.
But Jason, did you want to do your trivia this time?
Oh shit! No, I haven't even unboxed it yet.
Well, we're gonna talk about next month's picks then. Randy picked his first, and Jason's already seen it. So
Oh,
and
I
he's
don't
gonna
even,
he's
I
gonna
forget what it is.
yeah, it's Little Bites. It's on Shutter.
Oh yeah, I just
I've
watched
been
it.
looking at it. I want to see it.
Uh and
Yeah,
I
I
was
wanted
looking
to
at
see
it.
it too.
I was looking at it. I was looking at it and I was like this is directed by Spider One. Do you know who Spider One is, John?
Oh, Rob Zombie's brother, right?
Right.
From
Yep.
Power Man.
Power Man 5000. So
Oh, all right, cool.
I was thinking originally maybe I'll do pick a Rob Zombie movie, pair it up with, see who's better. But I think we should truly, since we've all seen like multiple Rob Zombie movies, I think we should just double up on the Spider One movies because he's made a few and I've never seen any of them.
Okay,
So Randy picked Little Bites. I picked Allegoria. That's his first movie. Would you like to watch the trailers? I do have them.
sure.
yes. Yeah, let's
I
do it.
haven't seen Allegoria. Does sound familiar, but how old is it?
I thought so too.
Uh, 2022.
Oh, that's fairly recent. Okay, I
I,
definitely haven't seen it.
I don't think I've seen it either.
Cool. Little Bites
But
looks cool. Those are the
2022, that's his first movie.
Yeah, I believe so. He did a bunch of
Yeah,
music videos and weird shit before that, but that's his first feature film. Let
cool.
me get this share going here.
Jason, should I buy Little Bites? Because they got it at Walmart over here, and I thought about buying it.
so I don't want to give anything away,
Okay.
but uh, I don't want to say anything.
All right. I'll watch it
We'll
first
let it
on
simmer.
Shutter, and if I like it, I'll buy
Yeah,
it.
that's
It's
a
not
safe
it's
bet.
not bad. I'll tell you that it's not bad.
Cool.
Uh,
I just have one really big complaint about it. Other than that, I don't even
well,
really remember. To be honest with you.
Yeah. All
let's check
right.
out Allegoria first here.
Death needs more. Death needs me more. I am an allegoria of nothing. A reflection that refuses to look back. A human vampire with endless time that's about to run out.
Is that Jason Newsted?
All right.
All right.
That looked like fucking Jason Newsted, I'm telling you.
It looked like the guy from Terrifier 3 that was the uncle.
Oh, could have been. I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's try out this Little Bites.
Do you believe in God? I think you must. Because you believe in me.
I love you, baby.
I love you too, Mom.
What's that? Dinner bell.
I bet you're a wonderful mother.
Yeah, lots of cameos.
Nice.
Jesus, Mindy. You all right?
Fucking
You're
Cher.
too right. It's not just me.
Mom, what's wrong with you?
It turns out monsters are real.
So Cher's son has something
And
to
there's
do
one
with this.
downstairs.
Oh,
You wouldn't believe some of the
Whatever
things that
her
we see.
his name is.
What's that?
Barbara Crampton.
Just give me the girl.
You won't have Alice. But if I find you something else to eat? Are you hungry?
oh, there's that. That's here.
You underestimating me.
I mean, the creature looks cool as fuck.
Yeah, I really just have one big
No need
complaint.
to be afraid.
And we'll get to that.
Yeah, I was like, when I saw that trailer, I'm like, yeah, that's my pick because I want to
That
watch
trailer
that.
looks. That was a good trailer. I
Yeah,
hadn't even.
as soon as I watched the trailer, I watched the movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nice.
Creature. He almost
Yeah.
sounds like was it Luke Goss from all the Guillermo del Toro movies. He was like in Hellboy 2, he was the twin brother of those two white.
He definitely
Oh,
sounds. He sounds familiar.
In Blade
Yeah.
2, he was the main bad vampire that was
Yeah,
spread.
he's always in prosthetics. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that guy's name? Is it Doug Jones?
Yeah.
No, that's not it.
No.
Yeah.
Doug Jones is another one, but
Yeah.
I think his name's like Luke Goss.
voice.
But yeah,
Yeah.
that guy, I mean, that's what sold me was that guy's voice. And then
Mhm.
the quick shot. I was like, yeah, that's
Yeah.
my pick. So
Yeah, that
It'll
looks
be
really
a
cool.
thing to talk
Yeah.
about it anyways. Do you have opinions about Spider? Do you guys like Power Man? I still like Power Man.
I
fucking
still listen to
I
that.
still listen to
Yeah,
him.
they're fun.
Yeah. They're on my rotation every now and then for the gym.
Do
So
you,
yeah.
do you like Power Man more than Rob Zombie? What do you think? How's it go?
Nah.
I think I might. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how his movies are though. But
Yeah.
show and tell, guys. Anything?
I got some stuff. I'll just go ahead and burn through it real quick.
Go for it.
I got one cool thing and then a couple of just things. But I got the Terrifier 3 VHS since I had part 2.
Does it bother
I
you
caught
that
it
they
up.
don't have part 1 on VHS?
Is that 2 tapes?
Yeah, it's 2 tapes. So the first tape is the movie. And
Long
the second
movie,
tape,
man.
Yeah, it's like
second tape-
Titanic.
the second tape has Terrifier 3 eulogy log featurette and like a behind the scenes thing. So, but they had that at Walmart, and I bought part 2. So I was like, hopefully someday I'll find part 1 out there. But so I have 2 and 3 on VHS. So, and then I don't know if you guys in your area or your areas respectively, but Big Lots here in Columbus is closing down all their freaking stores, man.
Us
I
too.
knew they were. I never
the
had
one
a
right-
chance.
Yeah, so the one right by my house had a sign. It was like 80% off. So I was like, I'm screwed. I'm gonna stop in there and see if they got any movies left. They didn't have any Blu-rays or 4Ks, but they had some DVDs that were $1 each. So I bought some DVDs, and I was like, hey, I'll share them with you real quick.
Oh,
Yeah, I like that
Freaky.
okay.
movie.
I
I like
like
that
Freaky.
movie.
It's a
It's
good
really
one. Yeah.
good.
There's some
Yeah.
great kills in it.
Yeah. Good kills. Funny,
Funny as
Like
shit,
nice,
man.
funny
the
story.
genuine slasher kills.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Then I also got this one. You probably like that if you like this too. Happy Death Day to
Yeah,
you.
I
I
still
got
have
that one
yet to see
too.
the second one.
Nice
Yeah.
choice.
I like the first one a lot. They only had the second one, but I was like, screw it, it's $1, So
Yeah.
this is one I never had. I had it on VHS for years. I never bought it again later, but they had Gremlins.
Hell
For,
yeah.
I
Oh,
mean,
nice.
it's $1 and it's the director's cut with all the documentary footage on it.
Oh,
So
cool.
thought that was cool.
Yeah.
And then this is, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh,
What?
nothing.
Oh,
Nothing.
okay.
Go ahead,
I was
Frank.
gonna
Say
say,
it.
yeah,
Say
say it.
it,
What?
motherfucker.
I wasn't saying nothing. I said it's awesome.
That's
It's
right.
Gremlins.
That's right. Shut up.
And then the final one was one I never seen before, but it's a Shutter original too. The Room. You guys ever seen this?
No.
Familiar?
Yeah.
I don't think
I,
so.
is
I
there is it like some room with a bunch of machinery in it? Have you watched it yet?
I haven't watched it yet,
Okay,
but
okay.
yeah, it looks like they're in a house and they find a secret room that's got a bunch of crazy, like, witch shit in it. So
Hmm.
says their new home becomes a true fairy tale, and then darkness lurks inside. So I don't know, but it's RLJE Films Shutter, And I
Hmm.
was like, for $1, why not? If it sucks, I'll take it and sell it somewhere.
Yeah,
So,
for sure.
uh,
All right.
that's it for
Who's
me.
next?
I ain't got much. It's something non-horror, but I got like something I was been wanting probably since I was a kid. I can I hope I didn't show it already, but the Studio 86 Optimus Prime.
Oh,
Did I show it
nice.
already? It's
No,
all
I didn't.
superposable. It's from Transformers the movie.
Okay, the
Um,
cartoon one.
yep,
Yeah,
yep. It came with his trailer, comes with the Matrix and stuff. Just superposable and everything. Just something I've been wanting forever.
nice.
That's about it.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude, I loved Transformers, right? But the figures were whack. Yeah, they were metal, they transformed, but they did not move at all. They were stiff.
yeah.
This one, nah, it transforms and its knees bend. It got like finger motion. You can
Yes.
make them. You can make them do this.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm dead
You
serious.
know
I'm like,
what?
I'm done. Look
Uh,
at look.
That's awesome.
If they don't stop, like Mattel's really fucking enticing me to go crazy and buy these crossover Ninja Turtles. Have you seen the ones that are uh Universal monsters that are coming out?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, I've seen those. They're all right.
I like them. I like them a lot. But
yeah,
they crossed over He-Man and fucking Ninja Turtles too.
That was weird.
God damn
That
it.
was a weird
Um,
crossover.
yeah,
Too weird.
it
That
is.
is
I
too
like
weird.
it though. I like it. Anyways, Jason, what do you got? Stack? I guess stack.
Yeah, so no, I didn't got a stack. I got a few things. Uh, I I ordered this so long ago, go, forgot about it until I got an email saying that it was shipped. I have, and it's the first Funko I've bought in a long time, but it's the Tall Man.
Nice.
nice.
Yep, I got
Completely
that.
forgot about it. Like I'm pretty sure this came out a long time ago. Maybe not, but I feel like
Like a
it came
year
out a
or
long time
two.
ago. And
Yeah.
then somehow they found my order. Like, oh shit, we better send this out. Like, I don't know.
Which
I don't.
Funko is
It's
better,
been
Jason? That or Fredo Corleone?
Tall man.
well, definitely the tall man. And then I got another email the other day, and I thought it was from that creator VC, and I thought that I had pre-ordered the 1990 through 94 in Search of Darkness, and I forgot about it because those are being shipped out right now. But all it said was like you got to pay whatever it was for shipping. So I paid it, and then I was expecting to get the 90s, but then as soon as I got it, I remembered when I lost my In Search of Darkness trilogy in the flood. Emailed them and asked if they had any more laying around, and so apparently they just wrote me back and said just pay for shipping. and then they sent me a new one.
Oh, that's rad.
Awesome.
This one's even this one's number 174. So that's really early in the press. So I got that again. That was really cool. And then thanks to Fish, a buddy of me and Frank's, he had me order something from TerraVision
He's my buddy too.
for him. Oh shit! Yeah. Sorry, sorry, Randy. I forgot you're here. So I was talking to him, and I was like, "Yeah, I found I didn't even know they had WNUF too, but they put it out, and I missed the first run, and I told him, or maybe no, maybe this is the first run, or I told him I didn't have money to order it or something anyway. Next thing I know, it shows up at my door. So WNUF2, great, another slip cover to go with the first one, and then they got the clam case on the inside. Very cool. And then those like address stickers that was really big back then. You could put them on your mail that you sent out, or put them on books that you owned.
Yeah.
So this is made to look like one's on there. I don't know if you guys can see the name.
Oh, it's all torn off and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the Millers.
Cool.
The Millers, yeah.
It's the Millers. So that's really cool. Anyway, I watched this. I didn't enjoy it as much as WNUF, but it's a very cool companion to have.
Cool.
The folk commercials. I know Randy don't like folk commercials, but these are great.
I hate commercials in general.
And then probably my favorite release I've got so far on my shelf. Period. Arrow 4K Texas 2.
Beautiful.
Oh, you got the European one. Cool.
They always come out with these nice hard boxes, right? And then they have the books and stuff in there, but then they usually have that paper that's on the back that's just like glued, that usually gets destroyed. So this one's actually a slip cover. So I hope they keep on doing that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Because I usually just end up folding those up and sticking them in here. But yeah, man, and I hardly ever put up posters that come with the releases, but this one has a poster of Lefty, and I got a spot right back there for
right under part 1.
Yeah, 1824. So I'm hoping. But yeah, that's what I got.
Up.
Nice.
I don't have anything, but I did buy that Evil Dead game, and it's fucking awesome. Retro Realms or whatever.
Oh yeah, it's a Halloween Evil Dead.
It's two different games. It's bullshit. It's bullshit that they don't both come for the price of one, because I paid $24, I think, and the double pack is like 45 or something like that.
Hey, it's not. It's not
both of them.
Yeah, you can buy them separate or together.
Yeah. It's around 40 some dollars for both of them. And if you want the box set that comes with all the dumb bullshit in it, that's like $80 or something like that. But it's just like some cards and a Michael Myers plushie. But it's solid, man. Like,
it looks fun.
if you like side scrolling old shit like that, it's got good graphics. It's got interesting two different worlds you go into, like to solve puzzles a little bit. Check it out if you've got a system.
Did Bruce Campbell do the voice, or is there a voice for
There's
Ash?
no voice. It's just some cool art design. But it's based on the show, and I haven't really watched much of the show. But it's got
it's really good
characters in it.
Yes. Can you guys see that?
Oh, dude, that is awesome.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Got the Breakfast Club on the back.
That too.
But the other one's like
you see that all the time.
That's also a
parody.
That's Footloose. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
that's rad. All right, that's
very cool release. Very cool.
Yeah.
I got to put that up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. All right, guys. Well, that's the show. See you next month.
All right.
All right.
Well, you mean this
See you
one?
guys.
Yeah, later
Yeah,
this
this
month.
month. We'll do it again.
That's right.
We'll be back later.
See you later.
We'll
See you
what happens.
later.
All right,
See you
guys.
guys.
Have a good one. We'll see ya.
Adios.
Bye.